you're going to be the next Michael Jordan in basketball. Of course, anything can happen supernaturally, but God is not the author of confusion. Hello, it's a beautiful day. I'm excited to be your host today as we unpack what we've been dealing with in the previous episodes about how smart and how super intelligent you are. Yes, you heard me right. I'm talking to you. Well, everything around you may not suggest that you are smart or intelligent, but you are. By the time we are done with this podcast, you will know. And I'm not saying this to flatter you or to patronize you. I'm just stating the obvious and what is real, because the gifts of God upon your life and the grace of God upon your life, the abilities and the talents that you have are God-given, and we have to discover them, okay? So, as a matter of fact, discovering what is what this podcast is all about. In other words, all I'm helping you to do is to explain what you already have so that you can begin to maximize your potential in life, so that you can begin to get strategies on how to move from where you are to where you need to be. That is why it's very important for you to pay attention closely. If you know you are distracted, maybe you need to come back again and watch this podcast and get involved in this community. Here we share things together, we love on one another, and we just love one another, we just appreciate one another. No vulgarity, no abusive languages, no insult, because we're just trying to help one another. So let's get into it as we look at why did I say you're super intelligent? Because in our last episode, I told us that there are 8 types of intelligence. There's the linguistic intelligence. So if you have your way with words, and you're able to communicate by writing or speaking, then you are intelligent linguistically. If you're very good with mathematics or logics, then you are mathematically intelligent. These are studies that were carried out many years ago by professors in Harvard and Cornell. Okay, so if you are bodily, or kinetically intelligent, then it means that maybe you're one of those that will play soccer or badminton or tennis or basketball or hockey or swimming, that they will just entertain us just like they just did in the Olympics game, and we love it. All right, so nobody should label you unintelligent because you cannot speak or because you don't know, because you don't understand mathematics, but you can swim, you can play tennis, you can play soccer, you can play ping pong and all of that. And also, if you cannot do any of those I just mentioned, but you can sing or you can compose songs or you can write songs, then you are musically intelligent. Okay? Super intelligent in your area of giftings and abilities and skill. So let's go to the next one today, and I will be talking to you about how super intelligent you are if you have spatial intelligence. Spatial intelligence simply means you have recognized your ability to use white space and more confined space to your advantage. People in this category will be architects, interior decorators, and those who just love to make sure that things are properly arranged. Can you imagine how foolish it would be to simply suggest that somebody who knows how to manage space is not intelligent? Because not anybody can do that. I mean, I have been to homes where you see the way pieces of furniture are arranged, where the television is placed, and the chairs and the carpets and everything is looking so beautiful. In fact, I've been to places where when the house was under construction, we are like, this space is too small for the restroom. This space is too small for the bedroom. But by the time the house is completed and they bring in the furniture and they bring in all of those things, we are like the space has become bigger. Why? Because somebody has the enough intelligence to make sure that things are fitted properly. That is spatial intelligence. Now, this person may not like mathematics. This person may not be able to speak good English. This person may not know how to play any sport. This person may not even have an idea of how to write songs or compose songs or let alone play any equipment. But don't you think it is absurd and it is a mockery of the gift of God to say that this person, because he doesn't know all of those things I just mentioned, is not intelligent? So the question is, when people like Kylian Mbappe or these other great soccer players, Osimhen and the rest of them, make all the money and they build houses, don't you think they are going to need architects? Don't you think they will need interior decorators? Don't you think they will need handymen and women, as the case may be, to help them arrange things so that they come to their homes after playing soccer, after playing for several seasons, and they are tired and they need to come back home to rest? They need people in other spaces of intelligence. That is why, see, God Almighty is the all-wise God. He created the world in such a way that we need one another. No one can have everything. No one can have it all. We are intertwined and interconnected. And it is therefore almost a crime, as far as I'm concerned, to label anybody unintelligent. So it's very important for us to understand that. Now, the other one that you need to pay attention to is interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence. This is the ability or the capacity to understand the intentions, motivations, and desires of other people. It allows you to connect with people's intentions and visions, so to speak. It allows people to efficiently relate with others. People in this arena, we include ministers of the gospel, religious leaders, salespeople, psychologists, political leaders, counselors, and other people, that just love to help people connect. For example, if you have been appointed as an ambassador by the president of your country to represent your country in the foreign land, you probably have the gift of interpersonal intelligence. Because, in fact, diplomats will fit into this particular arena very well. So you are the kind of person that you don't just like people fighting. You don't like troubles. You are the one that will mediate among friends that are falling out. No, guys, we can't do this. We're not small boys. Come on, let's settle this. He says he's sorry. You two call him. I mean, come on, let's bygone be bygone. Okay? Because it's very important that we amicably settle some of these things. That is interpersonal intelligence. You are just like a mediator. So who says that mediators, who says quarrel settlers, as the case may be, if I can use that word, are not intelligent? Do you know that without people with this intelligence in the world today, the whole world will be chaotic? There'll be wars will be breaking out almost every now and then. Families will be disintegrating if there are no peacemakers who have the gift of interpersonal intelligence. So you can see why I said that you're super intelligent. Imagine anybody trying to put you down because you don't speak good English, or because you don't understand mathematics, or because you cannot sing, or because you cannot play any game, any song, any sport, and they're saying you're not intelligent. Meanwhile, you are the one bringing everyone, the so-called intelligent people, together when there's a problem. You are super intelligent. Let me hear your comment in the comment section. And of course, the next one is intrapersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence. This is the capacity to understand, yourself very well, your feelings, your fears, your motivations, and your boundaries. It is the ability to know who you are and your boundaries and what you can do and what you cannot do. to adequately assess yourself without being too overly ambitious, especially in something that you know you cannot. For example, I will be displaying ignorance, or I'll be overzealous to say today to myself that, Sam Ore, you are going to be the next Michael Jordan in basketball. That is like living a fool's paradise, because it's not going to happen. Of course, anything can happen supernaturally, but God is not the author of confusion. My destiny and my purpose is not in basketball. Of course, I would love to probably buy a basketball team one day. All right, that's I love basketball, but to play basketball, come on now. Maybe my children will play basketball, my children's children, or my grandchildren will play basketball at some point. All right, but for me, I'm done with any ambition to play basketball. That is being able to know your limitations. That is being able to self-evaluate yourself without deceiving yourself. That is the gift of intrapersonal intelligence. But do you know, as simple as this is, some people don't have it. Sometimes I look at people who come for America Got Talent, or some of those, people who go for certain auditions to sing. And when Simon or those other guys who are very blunt tell them, I'm sorry, I can't vote for you, or you cannot sing, they are crying and they're expressing surprise. I'm like, are you just getting to know that you cannot sing? Because this person probably needs to be told that you need the gift of intrapersonal intelligence. Now, of course, I do also know that, like I said in the previous episode, that there are different stages of competence. So there are also some stages where, even though you have an intelligent capacity in certain areas that we're looking at, but you also need to develop it and deploy it. So the fact that somebody is not displaying this intrapersonal intelligence today does not mean it's going to be at the same space tomorrow. So some of these things come with maturity, and that's why these whole episodes on purpose and the anatomy of purpose is very important, because listen, it's a wide subject that we probably will talk for eternity, because God is a God of purpose. Okay, so people in this category of intrapersonal intelligence will include, lone rangers who would like to work independently. Some of them will be intercessors who would like to pray. Some of them will be mothers raising their children, and those whose calling are private. They often fall into this category. If you're a very private person, you like to go into the desert to go and pray, to go and wait on God, or even to just take retreats all the time, then you might be gifted in the area of intrapersonal intelligence. As a matter of fact, like I said in the previous episode, some of these different types of intelligence are intertwined. So a person can have 1, 2, or 3 of them overlapping. So don't just say, oh, I must have only one. Okay, but there is always one that is the core. And that is why this podcast, these episodes are all about, making sure that you understand your core, CORE, the main gift with which God will help you to fulfill your purpose in life. All right, even though these types of intelligence are not gifts, but they are platforms to express your gifts and talents and abilities. We're going to come to that later. And of course, the last one, this one was my own coinage or my own discovery. It's not from any professor or academia or psychologist. I call it supernatural intelligence. Again, it's my own discovery. Okay, so I believe this is also very important, because it is because the realm of the spirit is more rich than the realm of the natural. Supernatural intelligence will be defined as the ability to possibly engage in any endeavor covering all aspects of human life, with a view to helping people through an empowerment that is beyond the realm of the physical. It is called the anointing. If you're a Christian, that will probably be well understood by you, because when all types of intelligence fail, this is probably the one that you will need most. Very important when you're able to see in the realm of the spirit, when you can pick things that machines of MRI or other equipment in the hospital, like scan and all those things, cannot pick. I remember when our first daughter was going to be born, I just saw God show me in the spirit that it was going to be a girl. I saw myself holding a beautiful girl, man, and we're going and traveling the world together. And I'm telling you, by the grace of God, that was exactly what happened, and it's still happening right now. So, supernatural intelligence, being able to see what ordinary eyes cannot see, being able to discern. There are certain sicknesses and diseases that will not appear on the X-ray machine. There are certain things that cannot be seen with naked eyes. Supernatural intelligence. So, a person can be called as a prophet, for instance. A person can be called from nowhere, a completely illiterate, somebody who cannot even read or write. He has none of those things that I mentioned, but he's just gifted in the area of seeing the unseen and being able to connect with what other people cannot see. So if you're like that, don't think, well, oh, I didn't go to school. I missed my education. My father could not sponsor me in school. My mother could not sponsor me in school. I'm just an illiterate. Now I'm old, but you have been a blessing to people. You have been able to resolve issues that ordinary eyes cannot see. Don't be discouraged, because that is a supernatural intelligence. All right? So until next time, it's me, Sam Ore, telling you how super intelligent you are, and I hope that blesses you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and give us thumbs up and share. I love you so much. See you next time.